And good morning. It's 8 minutes past 8 o'clock. Jenny Landis joins us this morning from the Juniata River Valley Visitors Bureau. And we're here to talk about that one and only holiday that's, as far as I know, it's celebrated only here.
It's supposed to be all ours.
Yeah, it is all ours. It is Goose Day. And it's coming up.
It is. You might not think it is, but for those that don't know, it's September 29th. You have no idea how many people ask me what the date is. It's always September 29th. Right. The tricky part is coming up with things to do as the event moves along the calendar, or through the calendar years.
Right.
It keeps changing days on us. The benefit this year is it's on a Monday. Mm-hmm. So the Visitors Bureau and the Chamber of Commerce are working together to come up with Goose Day weekend.
Right.
And that would be Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Mm-hmm. We're hoping to line up a bunch of different activities, but we're not going to do the work.
Right. Okay.
Our job here
is to get the word out.
Exactly. That's what our mission is to promote these kind of things, promote our businesses and our nonprofits and whatever activities happen here in Mifflin County. So we're counting on individuals, businesses, churches, nonprofits, sports teams, anybody that can get their act together and pull off either some sort of interesting event, a promotion. Stores can offer sales. Sports teams can do car washes. We don't care what it is. We just want it to happen sometime over Goose Day weekend.
Right. And the ultimate goal here is obviously to help these nonprofits maybe turn a little money in, maybe help bring some money into the area, increase the tourism.
Yes.
To our little corner of the world, because that's important.
It is important, and I think many people out there would be very surprised that we do have visitors come to this area.
Right.
And they do bring, I call it new money. Mm-hmm. They bring in fresh money, and they spend it locally.
Right.
And sometimes not in all the obvious places.
Right.
And our biggest group of tourists, hands down, and this is no surprise, are friends and family, people that continually come back and visit other people. And I found, at least in my previous job in retail, that they always seem to go to the same places. We would love to come up with and show them that there's a lot more to do in this area than they remember.
Right. And, there's a lot of ways that this new money comes back into the area. People come to visit. People come to do things. I know Big Valley's a big draw.
Big Valley's a huge draw for us. Okay. Absolutely, yes.
A lot of things in Big Valley that people from out of the area come to see and come to do. And those people obviously have to have lodging.
Yes.
They have to have food.
Yes.
They have to have gas for their cars.
Yes.
Things like that are the basics, and then there are other things.
That's right. I want to go back to restaurants, though. You realize that it's not just the restaurant owner benefiting this. We're talking about all the servers getting tips. Mm-hmm. They take those tips, maybe go out for a night on the town and support other businesses, and it all just helps everybody thrive.
Right. So we want to help stir the tourism kettle, so to speak, and get people here. And one of the prime ways to do that is Goose Day, because we have no competition. There's nobody else that's gonna celebrate Goose Day. And if we get the word out and we make it a really big thing, people will come back year after year. And it's something you're going to go tell your friends about. Hey, did I ever tell you we went to a thing called Goose Day?
That's right. And I personally like the quirky side of it. Mm-hmm. I'm out there trying to bring businesses in and help them come up with ideas that not only benefit them, but also bring an interesting edge to the whole thing. We have a local salon doing Goose Day manicures. You don't know? Okay,
so what's a Goose Day manicure?
A Goose Day manicure is 4 fingers painted white, and your thumb painted yellow or orange. Okay. If you hold it up, you can pretend it's a goose.
Okay.
Right?
So like the orange would be the bill.
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I see you holding your hands up there checking this out.
I don't normally do my nails, So anyway. All right. So that's
the whole idea with that is if you want a Goose Day manicure, that's wonderful. They'd be happy to help you out. Mm-hmm. If you don't, a lot of it is the idea that we're now talking about it. Right. What the heck is a Goose Day manicure, and why do you want a goose on your hand?
Right.
That kind of thing.
Right.
To keep it interesting and upbeat. We have I just got a call yesterday, and O'Hessen is going to make goose noodle soup.
Hey, that sounds interesting.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
I think that sounds terrific. I was so excited. I was like bouncing off the walls yesterday afternoon. I personally, full disclosure, I don't like goose. Mm-hmm. I don't eat goose.
Okay.
But I think because there's noodles involved, I probably would give that a shot.
I think it would be okay. I don't see any problem with that.
But it's these interesting twists that are going to keep it new and fresh. And I like to tell people, you don't have to do the same thing every year.
Right.
You know, we're, as the Visitors Bureau, we're working in conjunction with the Arts Council, and we're sponsoring the Goose Day Photo Contest.
Okay.
All amateurs are welcome to enter. The deadline is tomorrow, August 1st, and what we're looking for are digital files of scenes of Mifflin County and Juniata County.
Okay.
Have to be taken within the borders within the last year.
So it doesn't have to be a picture of a goose?
No. But we're trying to show off... obviously, the beauty of our area.
Right.
One thing we absolutely have hands down is nature. Gorgeous.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So there are details of that on our Facebook page. You can also find it by contacting the Arts Council. But we're going to have an exhibit. We're not going to do that next year.
Right.
We're going to be looking for something different to do to keep it interesting and stir the pot, as they say.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. So, you know, we've got a lot of ways. Now, over the years, there have been a number of things that have happened on Goose Day. You've got the Goose Day 5K Road Rally, or the
you're mixing them up.
I combined two of them. The 5K Run.
Right. That's going on Saturday, the 27th.
Right. And then you had the Road Rally.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I actually found the winner of the Road Rally. Thank you, Facebook.
Okay.
I've been in contact.
Right.
The weird thing about the Road Rally is last year's winner organizes this year's event.
Okay.
And it's not always known to us who actually wins it. It's an amazing event that runs itself.
Those are a couple that I really remember. Another one that I really remembered was the Wild Goose Chase, whereas they would actually give you a goose. I did this a couple of times early in my radio career because I didn't know any better.
Is that on YouTube by any chance?
No, I don't think so. This was out at Armaugh Field, and this would have been in the 80s. A long time ago. All right. And they would give everybody a goose. I think there were 5 or 6 of us that lined up on the goal line at one end of the football field at Armaugh Field. They gave you a goose, and you had to chase that goose to the other end zone. And the first one up there with your goose, you won. And usually, by the time you got to the 50-yard line, half the geese were chasing the people.
I was going to say, if you had your shins intact, you won.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. I mean, that was one that I don't think it happens anymore, but...
I'm not sure insurance would cover that.
So... You know, there are a lot of ideas.
Do you remember when they used to stop people on the highway?
I do.
And they'd have a couple that they would bring in as king and queen and I guess make them eat goose.
Right.
And they've been not trying, but actually Goose Day has been celebrated here somewhere in Mifflin County since 1920s.
Right.
We actually have a newspaper record of that.
Wow.
Rhonda Moore is our resident Goose Day historian. She knows amazing facts about this event because it's St. Michaelmas Day.
Right.
And it was founded back in Way AD, and it was brought here. There's a whole terrific story, but this brings me to the legend, which is available through the Chamber of Commerce. But starting September 1st, our website, it's juniatarivervalley.org. Our homepage is going to be Goose Day Central.
Right.
It's going to have the legend, so you can explain it to your friends, because I know some people are head scratching anyway. Yeah. Okay. It'll have the legend. It'll have a list of restaurants that are serving goose. It's going to have the list of all the activities that are happening anywhere in Mifflin County.
All right, and that's where the general public comes in, because we'd like you to come up with something interesting to add to that list.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yes. As long as it happens here in Mifflin County and the person doing it resides, or the business resides here in Mifflin, or Juniata for that matter. We'll include Juniata County. Right now, this year, we are doing a lot of promotion. I'm talking a lot about this. We're going to see if we can get some traction on Goose Day. If we do, we're going to ramp it up next year. And eventually it will be Mifflin, Juniata County.
Right.
I mean, after all, and I love this story too, we stole it from Snyder County. So what the heck? I mean, the first time Goose Day appeared in central Pennsylvania was in Snyder County.
Okay. So if you've got an idea, you've got a thought, they can get a hold of you?
Yes.
Okay.
They can find me at the Visitors Bureau, 248-6713, or you can also find me on Facebook. We have 3 Facebook pages, including Goose Day in the Juniata Valley.
Okay.
I know. Facebook's going to be a big thing in September. We're going to have all the stuff posted regularly on that. You can also, what's left? Email. Mm-hmm. You can email me.
Okay. Yep. And that would be?
jlandis@juniatarivervalley.org.
Okay. All right. So get involved and help us build the list.
The list. That is the holiday.
Okay. All right. And we'll get the word out, and you'll hear about it here on the radio station, all the things going on. Something else you could do is you could call all your friends from all over the United States and say, hey, we'd like you to come for Goose Day weekend.
Yeah. That would be terrific.
Wouldn't that be great?
It would be. Because the more activity we get going, the more people interested in these things, the more stuff we'll have going.
And if they like it when they come and they think this is really neat, they're going to come back next year.
Right.
And they're going to tell more people, and maybe they'll come next year.
That's right.
Right.
That's how it's supposed to work.
Right. So we want to get everybody all rah-rah fired up about Goose Day.
We're the cheerleaders, Jeff.
There you go. All right. So now you know how to get a hold of Jenny. If you've got any ideas, she'd love to hear them.
Even if you don't have ideas, we love to brainstorm stuff like that at the office.
Okay. All right.
That's the fun part.
Is there anything we're missing?
Nothing I can think of. It's the website that's important, and it won't be updated until September 1st.
Okay. All right.
Things really get crazy.
So there you go. I mean, maybe one day we can even have a Goose Day parade. People love parades.
That would be terrific. I'd like to see concerts.
Yeah.
The parade would be terrific. The live geese thing, many people give me all kinds of suggestions to deal with live geese.
Yeah.
That's one of those wonderful things, like, great, find somebody to do it. We don't want to take care of a goose. I understand Jim Tunell did take care of a goose in a cage one year. Yeah, out here on the square. And the only, not the only thing he remembers, but everybody remembers it was very, very loud.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Very unhappy, probably.
Unhappy.
Yeah. All right. So let's get everybody involved. Let's get Goose Day going and have some fun with it. And let's, as Jenny said, let's bring some new money into the area.
That's right. Yeah.
I mean, don't call people and say, we want your money, come for Goose Day, but, just kind of sugarcoat it a little bit.
Right. There's going to be tons of stuff to do. Yeah, that website's going to show you that the list, what my goal is that if somebody's outside our area and looks at the website and sees this list and says, look at everything there is to do in Mifflin County, how can we not come?
Right. And whether it's Goose Day or not, you want to, if you work in the hospitality business in this area, be prepared to tell people how great our area is. And if somebody says to you, well, I'm here for a couple days, what can I do?
Right, and don't be afraid.
Tell them about some things.
Tell them about what you like to do.
Exactly.
I mean, that's the best. Word of mouth is absolutely the best promotion.
Yeah.
And that's what they're there for, especially in the hospitality, in the hotels, in the restaurants. When I speak out to other groups, I say, you're here because of something, usually. If you're really stuck and really hate the place, you're going to do the best you can to get out. But if you're still here, there's something you like. And whether it's the fact that you can go fishing easily, the fact that Walmart's a half a mile from your house, the fact that you love the school district, whatever you like about this place, pick it and tell people that you like it. This is not a horrible place to be.
No, it's a beautiful place.
It's a beautiful place.
It really is.
And a wonderful place to raise families and to live and grow old.
Spread the word.
That's right.
Okay. All right, Jenny, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. It is 21 minutes now past the hour, 8:21 at WIEZ, AM 670.